So I've known Sherrice since I was about 12 years old, and I've always known her to be very ambitious, and she's a very hardworking young woman, just on the court and off the court and in the classroom. And whenever I need her, she's always there for me um, in a hurry, and she's very sweet and kind-hearted, but whenever I need advice, she's always on point with it. Very realistic. That Sherrice would be a great fit for SDSU because it's a very competitive program, and Sherrice is nothing but competitive, and she's always up for a challenge. So I think that she will be able to thrive very well in that type of environment. Whether it be she's able to fight through adversity. She always asks questions. She'll stay up until the crack of dawn until she gets her work done and gets to the bottom of a problem. So I think that being in a competitive environment like that is what she needs, because that's what she's used to. That's the standard that she holds herself to. Well, like I said, because she's so competitive and ambitious, that's really what's needed and wanted in the sports industry, especially with women's sports and men's sports in a different aspect, with the sports industry. I think she'll bring a lot of loving and caring and vulnerable characteristics, which are often left behind. And that's something that's very important, because we need to know how to love ourselves and have that type of confidence so that we can move forward as athletes, and be strong and be positive and confident in what we're doing. I think that she can definitely change the lives of underprivileged youth who are interested in sports and the sports industry. I also think that her brains, the knowledge that she's obtained over these years and the knowledge that she will obtain, is really going to further enrich the sports industry, and she's just what's needed and wanted. So 3 words that would describe Sherrice perfectly are that she is ambitious, extremely loving, and extremely responsible.
This workout was at the top, very professional. I done trained with the best the past 5 years, and it's no difference to me at all. So a dozen trainers I could have called, and I called her. I done did this workout before with her. She got me right, and she gonna be the first person I call every single time. I think my shirt explains that's my answer right there. The workout was very intense. It's almost a full body workout. I got every aspect I needed. It's honestly all the only workout I need.
I think we started working almost a year now. Through her work with Apex and the after school program.
Right.
And at the time, she was just working part of the after school and doing like a basketball program drill work with them while we had our own basketball. It certainly helped. In the brief occasions that I would go down to the gym, I would see how well she sort of worked with the students, the rapport that she had with them, and even the things that she had them doing really improved their skill work. And that certainly provided impetus in having her come in as a basketball coach for us. And she does so many small things, or they might seem like small things that have like a huge sort of like trickle down effect, right? So things like, and I love this, right? If someone is late for practice, then everyone sort of runs laps.
Right.
And it builds like team spirit and just like a bond among teammates. And there are other things that I know she wants to implement, like having her come in for study hours, so the team does study hour together.
Right.
And I think that's very, very important. Make sure that we eliminate sort of feelings where one person, the best player on the team, makes all the difference.
Right.
And she's definitely teaching them skills here on the basketball court that they can take with them outside of the basketball court as they get older. Right. And that's important for us. And it's something that we absolutely love. Like, she comes in and she introduces herself to the teachers. She checks in with the teachers to make sure that our athletes are scholar athletes or student athletes. That they represent the school on and off the court. And I absolutely love that about her.
Perfect.
Passionate. I mean, that's something I definitely see in her work, right? And she's meticulous and she loves the details, and she's passionate about every single thing. So when I go down there, I'll see her stop the play and then break down what they've done. And again, that's just a sliver of, I think, a larger picture of Coach S. And if she does it for that one play, I know she looks at that for everything else that she does. I think she's, again, going back to the idea, she's very passionate, right? She's dedicated, and she's knowledgeable. She knows what she's doing. Not only does she have the commitment or the passion for it, she knows exactly what they need to do to become better players and better people. And she cares deeply about it. So to see her as someone who, as a role model, right? Not just simply someone who makes them play games or do drills or whatnot, but more as a role model, because they know now that she's interested in a larger aspect. One thing I already see, and I absolutely love, is just the bond in the team. There was a student in the office who was, I think, needed to change and was running late. The entire team came up to make sure that he was not late because the whole team had to show up together. So I love that bond, right? I think the other expectation that I told her is, I would love them for them to win games. They unfortunately didn't win any games last season, and it was their first year for the team, and that's understandable. But it would be great for them to have a win and to feel that sort of success, especially to see that as a fruit of their labors. Right? They've worked. The students and the athletes have worked so hard over a year now. It'd be nice for them to be able to have that work translated to a win.
I feel she is a good coach. She knows how to coach. She knows how to make us play the game right. She's great.
She's strict, but like she's very good coach. Like she knows how to actually play ball.
I think we'll be able to have a good season with her, and she'll make us better.
I like this year's coach because we learn more plays, and I think we're going to have a good season.
I like how she's strict, but it actually helps me get better at her.
She gives us a great sense of strength in us to help us build up our confidence during our games.
She's tough person. She wants us to be good and better each day. Alright, coach is different from our old coach. She knows how to play the games, right? And she's more serious than the other coach. He would teach us good, but she was better because she knows how to play the game, right? He doesn't.
She gives us more on. She helps us more on the basic things, and then she also helps us to learn more of new things.
rush what we're learning. She like teaches us step by step.
Coach S allows us to like play the game by like our other coach. And he allows us to play 2 minutes.
She has more experience and really good experience with basketball.
Coach actually knows how to like. She knows the game. She knows what to do, and like she actually got us taught. Like if we don't know anything, she can say, "Oh, just say what you can say."
She knows how to play the game right, and she's better than Mel Period. Why would you buy it?
Yeah, it's gonna be so good.
Because we're so happy.